Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about grit and why we should pick it up on our way to greatness. So a few years ago, when my son was 8 years old, he had come back from school and he was singing this song from Zootopia, and it goes like this: I won't give up, no I won't give in till I reach the end, and then I'll start again. Since then, I have been thinking about grit and the role it plays in how we achieve our goals and sustain them. So, the book that I'm referring to here is Grit by Angela Duckworth. It is a read where you will understand a life without hunger, purpose, and direction is not worth living. So, this is another post I write about purpose in life and trying to find your true calling and vocation. Okay, so here are a few things that Angela Duckworth talks about in her book, and I have tried to line them up here. So, what are the things that make up grit, and what happens occasionally when we try to endure in the face of obstacles? So, a lot of us assume that there's something called the naturalness bias. We just assume that people have a natural gift when they achieve something or they try and succeed at something. We think that it is natural. And she debunks that myth. She calls it a myth. And she then talks about how. So, grit is about working on something you care about so much that you're willing to stay loyal to it. It is doing what you love, but not just falling in love, staying in love. So sustenance is a huge part of being gritty. Of course, you make up your mind to do something and you stay on course instead of giving it up. So in spite of difficulties and discouragement, you be steady, loyal, and abiding towards your goal. Okay, there are two components to grit: passion and perseverance. Here are a few things that you can read about what makes up the passion indicators and the perseverance indicators. And the most important thing that she tells us in anecdotes and through examples of a Hall of Fame pitcher Tom Seaver is that having a life philosophy, having values that you value, so that you don't give up when you are tempted to give in or give up, is very, very important. So that's something. It's a very nice story. I highly recommend you to read it. And what are your personal assets that can help with grit? So there has to be an inherent curiosity aspect to you, taking interest in what you are about to achieve, the capacity to practice purpose, and of course finding your purpose and being truly hopeful that things will work out in the end. And so she also goes into the details of how to develop that interest and develop that purpose and how to practice deliberately so that you build that confidence. Immediate and informative feedback. If you can find out somebody to be an accountability partner to you, you can always stay resilient and stick on with your goals. So here is what I love about this. Basically, how do you parent for grit so that you imbibe these values of resilience and not giving in at the slightest obstacle. So this is parenting for grit, and so this one is a very good article. And then the second one, which I highly recommend, is so how does this grit and growth mindset aid in our secrets to success, and how do we actually go from mission to vision using grit? And here are a few strategies that I recommend on how to develop grit. Trying to value ourselves and our capabilities, and of course valuing the time that we have on this planet. Visualizing your future with hope, controlling your environment and removing all the temptations, working in small batches, using the compound effect to slowly but surely, steadily build momentum. Make focus sustainable. This is a big one. So how can you, remove temptations, create an environment where you can just simply go into deep work for long stretches of time. Think long term, be adaptable, have a beginner's mind, and build a reserve. Self-preservation is a great tactic, because if you're falling apart on the inside, you really can't go too far. The next thing is, of course, for any topic, I always love to discuss the pitfalls. Can grit be taken too far? Yes, sometimes you have to know, you have to give yourself grace to let things be, or let it go once in a while, because it's okay to pursue something doggedly, but if you see that there's something called the sunk cost fallacy, and we stay on course even though that we know that it's a lost cause, because we are like, oh, we invested so much of our time and energy in it. But sometimes you have to understand when a project has become a lost cause. It is very important. So yeah, good luck on your journey, and take this tool called grit along with you, and you can go far. Bye.